Good morning, everybody. How are you? This is Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher, with a Flosstube Extra. I wanted to let you know about two SALs that some friends of mine and I are starting on September 1st. I know, nothing like waiting till the last minute, but sometimes that's the best way I operate. So the first one a friend of mine, Holly was looking at this at the Grace Notes retreat, and I said, hey, you want a salad, right? I announced that, and I talked about this in my last video. So we decided to take Comfort Lighthouse by Carriage House Samplings. And I know there's a SAL out there already for this chart. So we're piggybacking with that SAL. It's the hashtag Let Your Lighthouse Shine SAL. And I'll put the information below. But Holly and I decided to break this down into separate motif type sections. All right. And she gave me the liberty to do the breakdown. Okay. So let me tell you what this is going to look like. All right. So the way I broke it down is this. We're going to start September 1st. So, for example, the first thing we're going to do is the lighthouse, the bird, and this line underneath the lighthouse and the house. All right. Then in October, the moon and the stars. November, the crab. December, the house. I figured I'd make November and December kind of easy because, it's a holiday season for many of us, and maybe the last thing we want to do is anything heavy. January, I have the ship and the compass rose. February, the fish below the ship right here, and the white water below the lighthouse right there. Then I have the anchor and these fish in March, the mermaid and her hair in April, the fish around the mermaid and the crab in May, and then the white water at the bottom in June. Now, you do what you want. If you want to jump on board, like I said, there's already a big SAL out there for this one. But this is the way we broke it down to make it a little bit manageable. At least I think it's manageable. And the nice thing about this one is that, some of these are big chunks of color. You look at the lighthouse and you've got, half of it's blue, half of it's white. You've got the black in there, but hey, no big deal. The crab is pretty much one color. The house is pretty much one color. So once you get in the rhythm, I don't think it's going to be that hard. So I will have a link to a Google Doc down below that you may click on, and you can print it, or if you are a Google Drive person, you can make yourself a copy. If you click on, I think it's if you click on File on the left. I'd have to think about that. Let me look. Hang on. It's been a while since I did this at school. If you go over to File and you scroll down, third thing down is Make a Copy. So you can make yourself a copy of my doc, and then you can file it away in your Google Drive. Okay? If you work ahead, no big deal. If you get behind, no big deal. Have fun. All right? I am using the called for Picture This Plus Wren, 40 count. Okay? And so here's my Wren. All right? Not the greatest picture. And I decided to splurge and use the silks. 2, 4, 6, 7 silks. The MPI silks. All right. You don't have to use the silks. There is a DMC. Actually, the DMC is listed first, and the silks are listed in parentheses. But, I thought small chart, 7 silks, I can do this. All right. So that's SAL number 1. I'm having trouble with words today. Let Your Lighthouse Shine, SAL. Okay. The second one that a friend of mine and I decided to SAL up at the Grace Notes retreat, this would be Carol. Hi, Carol. Hi, Holly. Is a Tiskit Tasket. Okay. I've had this one in my stash for a long time. I know other people have had this in their stash or have done it. So Carol and I are going to do it, and Carla from Craft Addict K has jumped on board. So again, what I did was I've broken it down into what I think are more manageable pieces. Now, again, you go at your own speed. All right. You work ahead, great. You get behind, no worries. Just have fun. All right. So, for example, I know that sometimes borders can be pretty daunting, right? Some people don't like borders. So, I have decided in my breakdown that this big outer border and this inner border, I've allotted 4 months. Okay. So from September 1st through January 31st, that's what I am going to focus on this project. Okay. Or those borders. Then from February 1st to March 31st, I'm going to focus on these 2 round motifs here. This little jiggy wad right there, these little jiggy wads in the center up here. Okay. And that little round one. So that's 2 months. Then in April, it's going to just be the basket because the basket looks pretty simple. Then from May 1st to August 30th, so it's May, June, July, August, that's 4 months. What's in the basket? And this little doodad down here. Okay. So there's no pressure. And this is going to be hashtag Tiskit Tasket 2024 SAL. Okay. Again, I will have a Google Doc link down below with the breakdown. If you would like to use it, make a copy, print it, whatever floats your boat. Okay. No rules. Enjoy it. I think SAL should be enjoyable. I don't think they should stress people out. All right. So, again, hashtag Tiskit Tasket SAL 2024 or Tiskit Tasket 2024 SAL. I am doing mine. This one was hard for me to find a fabric. I found this very light grayish blue fabric in my stash. I have no idea what it is because apparently I took the tag off, and I know it's going to be washed out because of the sun coming through the window. And I also have all the Weeks Dye Works. Now, I'm going to make a suggestion because you have to buy multiple skeins of the colors, is get your threads all at the same time. That way you don't worry too much about dye lots. Am I saying that's a guarantee about dye lots? No. But it's one way. Better be safe than sorry. Okay? Yeah. Okay. I don't think there is a week's conversion. Yeah, or a DMC conversion, but I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard. I've literally had this tucked away in my stash, kitted and ready to go for probably 1.5 years or 2 years since I got back into stitching. But like for grits, which is this white, off-white, whatever grits are, you need 4 skeins of that. And you also need 4 skeins of, where is it? Deep Sea, wherever that one went. That one. Okay. So in all, you need 4, 6, 12, 18, 26 skeins. Now the model's done on 28 count Picture This Plus vellum. I'm doing mine on a 36 count, whatever this blue is. So mine's going to be smaller, but the stitch count is 280 by 190. That's another reason why I'm breaking it down into chunks. Okay, so Tiskit, Tasket 2024 SAL. If you want to jump on board and you want to use the breakdown, grab it from the Google Doc down below, the link. And then, where'd it go? Here we go. Comfort Lighthouse. Hashtag let your lighthouse shine, Sal. If you want to use my breakdown, click on the link below and have at it. Holly and I are scheduling this one to start on September 1st. This one is also September 1st with Carol and I and Carla. So there you go. We'd love to have you. Okay? If you have any questions, drop me an email, thedisorderlystitcher@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram at disorderlystitcher. And if you're a member of the Facebook group, if you want to join the Facebook group, please, please, please remember to answer those questions. If you don't answer the questions, I'm going to kick back your request asking you to answer those questions. Okay? Also with Instagram, if you want to friend me on Instagram, that's wonderful. But if I don't see that you've made any posts or I don't recognize your name, I have been known to deny those or decline those because I don't know if it's somebody that's hacked your account. And yeah. So if it's truly you, contact me and send me a picture of something you've stitched. I hate to be that way, but we live in a world full of interesting personalities, to put it mildly. All right. So enjoy. Take care. Hope you jump on board and talk to you soon. Bye.